Hey guys, just another gamer here. Yup. So right now I'm doing on like this Hall of Heroes, which is like after some thinking through my teams. So actually I came up with this team, and yeah, right now I'm on this stage whereby it's pretty slow because of that guy, and then the guy's on like the invincible, and then I hit him, he doesn't get hit. I mean he doesn't take any damage. And then his other friend will be there to actually do on the support fire. I think that's like something we like had we managed to like meet this like few months ago or something. I can't remember which Hall of Heroes is it. Probably like last month. I honestly do not remember. So far if you actually probably noticed that I do not use Veramos because I think it's like Veramos doesn't really do much here because there isn't much to like remove on the debuffs other than the glance, which is like most of the time, which the glance don't really seem to like bother me much. Because instead of that, why not just put like a healer in replace of Ramos, which I think I got like a Naval for my case. Then I didn't use Brienne because I think that Vanessa's still like a better damage, and then I actually ruined Vanessa slightly more in terms of damage over the last Saturday in order to do some damage for like in the Hall of Heroes and then also in like arena battles. Then you probably noticed that Belladion is also on like the Violent Wheel. I mean, this whole team is all on Violent Wheel. It's pretty obvious, I mean. So before that, I actually went more YOLO in terms of like not even using Vanessa. I actually used like Megan, because Megan actually does on the attack buff and the defense buff, which could actually aid you in your battles. But then it felt that Belladion would like get too much damage incoming from like the opponents. I think it could be due to like the dark stage or something, because everybody be aiming for that, or it could be like the part with Sylvia. So that actually made me decided to change the team, because there was once that even with Megan in replace of Vanessa, my whole team was left with like only Ritesh to actually just clear on this stage. So I was like, I think that stage could easily took me like around 8 minutes, as compared to like my stable ones right now. It's like approximately, I think I think around 4.5 to like around 5 minutes. So yeah. And then like what I mentioned, which is regards to the speed, because at first I thought it was like 180-ish speed for like the Hall of Heroes for like most of the monsters. But then actually I was wrong until I see on the Fairy King. Later when you notice, I will just like pause halfway, and then we'll just have a look at that. And then in general, I feel that these maps are like quite okay. You could just like do like a defense break, and then you just put a Tickle Mask, and then you just pop one of the guy dead. So I didn't really consider much about having like attack buffs. And then Revival is still like, I think it's still safer for me. Like I said, on the part whereby Ritesh, I just solo the whole thing for like the last stage. I was actually quite amazed that he actually made it through. I didn't want actually wanted to see like if he actually made it through. Okay, so this part Tanya actually has this defense break, I think. So this is the only stage whereby you just gotta protect your units quite pretty well. And then on this hill block, but this only just one stage whereby if you can actually tank through this, everything will be fine. Yep, take a look at this. Okay, so look at the bar. He usually just move his turn, and then my units are like close to like not even there towards his speed. So I think this guy is like approximately like about two. There's like I think there's at least like 220 or 230 kind of speed. So if you guys facing some problems, it's not just you. There are quite a few other of my friends also facing that same issue. And other units that could be very good useful in here could be like Sigmarus, because Sigmarus actually does damage based on the opponent's HP. So those kind of like damage could actually hit pretty high. Especially like I use my Sigmarus in like Dragon's B10, I could go like about approximately 32k because that's based on the Dragon's HP. So if you're using like other kinds of units where it's just pure brute strength, like example for like Theomas, then of course you gotta work your way through, and it's like a different strategy through. Because if your damage is based on the opponent's HP, attack buff does help, but that's not too much. But then there are also attack buff and the defense break. That will actually help in your other two skills, but end of the day, no matter how, defense break is still very very useful. And then you can see that Beladion died for the second time. So in terms of placing these teams, I think Beladion and then one Reviver, could it be like Brienne, then probably another like Bruiser or like a Healer which can actually replace Ritesh, or else that will be like Chesun, because Chesun can actually do on the heal and then at the same time attack buff, which could also help like the Thomas. But that doesn't give the defense break. So that's why I mean still definitely go for like a Ritesh if you have one. Or else Chesun is still really a good unit to actually replace Ritesh. Then Belladon keeps dying. And then a naval wise, I think you could just replace it with like a support which does on like high chance you just need some guy who like does a defense break. Like right here, which I don't really care like who actually gets the defense break. You just want to like do a defense break and then you just clear the guy fast. Because there are two of these Neostone agents who actually will do on this skill, this briefing skill, which actually removes on the harmful effect. So no matter how you just want to like clear one person like ASAP. And then I think Belladon is still a good unit because you could do on the defense break, you can heal and then you can actually remove buffs, which is something which is exactly what you might actually need in this Horde of Heroes. Then the rest of them, I believe, I mean if this strategy don't really quite work, just go play defense and slow and steady, because or else it doesn't really quite make a point if you're just wasting the energy through. Yep. Because it's unlike the secret dungeons whereby if you actually lose, I mean you actually die halfway like at the stage 5, you will not actually gain a single piece. And then I just saw that I have 150 pieces. So that is like approximately, I'll say like approximately like 5 hours ish. Because the first few minutes of it is like testing some teams and then some of the other stuff. Of course a good gauge is to like take a time span, like example like 6 hours, like how many pieces you have farmed, then that is like the best gauge. Then you could just count it backwards and then count it forward to say to actually multiply it by like around how many hours you actually spend on like playing this game. Then you see how many pieces you can get, and then if that's not enough, then it's something like they call it like the reverse engineering kind of stuff. Not really good in this kind of stuff, but those are like what I always hear. Yup, as you just saw that it's like just one defense break and then Theomas will just keep on hitting, then you actually just kill one unit by another unit. So that's why I say that you don't really quite need like too defensive or like too like the kind of like Velmos. And I think this stage is better to aim for the center guy, because I do not know why, but the center guy seems like the one who actually does more the damage. Attacks and then reduce, then cooldown, and then this is the reset of the cooldown, which he always reset on this seal magic. Then for the first skill, he actually removes beneficial 2 times. And then I think I will be stopping right after this video, this run. Then I will see like I think I gotta like decide on like how many pieces I'm gonna farm, because if not I'll be farming endlessly and then I don't really know like what am I gonna do or to when to stop. But the thing about this light Neostone agent is that I think it's better for like PvP, because if you actually notice, she doesn't use her third skill unless it's like the opponent, the allies are like low health. So there are some units where they have like a heal and then they have a like a buff, like example like Chasunkai Amuse. So the Amuse actually use like a more like the attack buff. So which means that whenever, regardless of like the HP kind of like issue, they will actually use that buff, which is most of the time I would say, as compared to like the like Neostone agent, it only uses when her opponents are like low or weaker on the HP. So that's like a different kind of like, it's like there's two kinds of like healers. And previously Asher was like using that heal as a heal, the second skill Predator's Cry. So right now he's actually using this like more like a speed buff, so like whichever case or whenever the case, he will use that skill. So that's like some things to take note if you're actually planning to use that for like your, if you plan to use like the light Neostone agent for like maybe some auto dungeon kind of stuff, because these are like some of the problems you might actually face. And of course you gotta test and see like what's gonna happen or stuff. And it's best that you test it on your own, because then that's when you actually learn and see like how the AI also works at the same time. I mean, I took it the hard way and then I learned it and I try to like notice them and then and such, even as such of like recording them and then we'll view them over again. So I guess that's all for what I have for today. Then I guess I'll probably see you guys on like the Monday's video. Yep. So good luck in you guys farming, and if any other questions, just leave them in the comment section below. Then I'll see you guys on Monday's summoning session. So right then, so thanks for watching and group. Oh yeah, there is the trial ascension thing. So if you guys are interested in the trial ascension, then just probably leave a comments in the comment section. Then we'll see if I can actually help you guys out. So in any case, yep, I'll be signing off for real this time. So thanks for watching and then goodbye.